Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have a full house. They're just not all here. They're waiting till the ball game's over. Thank you for coming out for the spring concert. If you did not follow us on Facebook, that's okay. It's really not, but that's okay. We have printed the programs on Facebook so they weren't flying all over the place. So if you can get on there, you can look. We'll announce them as we go also. Or if you know someone wants a screenshot and send them to you, whatever technology works for you, but we just wanted to try and keep it from flying everywhere, all right? We're going to start out today with playing our national anthem. So if you please rise for the Star Spangled Banner. Did anyone look to see if they stopped while we were? Did you? Did you? Okay. My fear was if someone was chasing some fly ball and would be like, oh. Do I catch the ball or do I love America? So many choices. So we were very blessed this semester to have a student teacher, an intern teacher as they call it these days, from Bowling Green State University. by the name of Andrew Pittman, and he has graduated, yay him, and has come back for the spring concert to conduct the song that he had prepared with the high school band. This is from the movie Titanic, which I think just celebrated an anniversary. I think. If you haven't seen it yet, I won't spoil the ending for you. The boat sinks. So anyways, if you please join me in welcoming Mr. Andrew Pittman. sorry. We were handling our wind-resistant wooden clothespins. Anyways, so congratulations again, Mr. Pittman. Thank you for everything you did, for your time here at the program. We really appreciate it. Akron, right? Mr. Pittman is going on to the University of Akron, where he'll be a graduate assistant in the bassoon studio. So, Mr. Pittman, thank you. Thank you for coming back. Best wishes, all that good stuff. Oh, so close. Oh, sorry. Anyways, next up is one of the great American composers named Claire Grudman. Claire Grudman actually graduated from East Cleveland Shaw, attended the Ohio State University, and is really one of the premier American wind band composers. Wrote several suites. There's a Norwegian suite, a Scottish suite. Today we're going to play the English suite. We're going to play the first half. There's 4 movements total. We're going to play movement 1 and 2. They have names. It is The Oak and the Ash, which is a 17th century British song. And The Girl I Left Behind. Oh, no, that's the other one. Barbara Allen. Not Barbara Ann. That's a different song. Barbara Allen. So here is English Suite, Claire Grudman. That song featured trumpet solos in the second movement by Ella Brose and Rick Okay, now use it. Our next song is a low brass ensemble. We had everyone split up into ensembles and played at the Arts Festival. A couple of the people had commitments that they couldn't be there, and so I said, that's fine, you can just do it at the spring concert. So anyways, the low brass ensemble is going to play a piece called Integrity. Personally, I think they should come back on July 4th on this stage and play that for the Fostoria's Got Talent, and then split all the swag among them. Just saying. You may. You may ask, well, how come some of the low brass people weren't playing? Well, because they were in a different ensemble. So there you go. You may also ask, why is the person with the giant wooden instrument playing on the low brass ensemble? Mind your business. I'm just kidding. She plays the same part, and so it just makes sense. Next up, we have a really fun little number. It sort of reminds us of spending time in New Orleans if you've ever been there. This is called Dr. Dixieland. Next up, we have another group that couldn't make it to the Arts Festival, a percussion ensemble, but they had a really, really, really good reason. The young man over here moving timpani, Drew Shaver, was doing his Eagle Court of Honor that day. And so, let's take a second to publicly congratulate Drew, the newest Eagle Scout. Way to go, Drew. Look at that. So focused and humble, he's either not listening at all or just nodding. Yeah, he nods. He's like, well, that's pretty much it. If you're just not figuring that out. So anyway, so they couldn't be there, obviously, because he had that. And so they're going to perform a piece called The Young Lions. As most of you know, we left town this year and went down to Memphis for the Liberty Bowl. I played a video for the kids. I got an email from one of the people who were in charge of it that said, "Hey, just found these videos online, thought you'd enjoy them. I know it's been a while." And it's hard to even remember that was this year. Like that was this school year that we traveled down there and went to the football game and did all the Memphis stuff and all that. As you know, one of the absolute highlights of the trip for a lot of people is getting to go to pay homage to the King, getting to go to Graceland and see all the Elvis stuff. And so we thought, well, it'd be fun in the spring to do an Elvis medley for the spring concert. And so that's what we have for you next. Elvis, the Legend Lives On. And it is, of course, conducted by the biggest Elvis fangirl that we know, our associate director, Ms. Macy Beebe. Okay. So next up, we have our flute ensemble with an old American folk. No, okay. Oh yeah, no, right in the gap. Oh, sorry. Flute ensemble with an old American folk song, "Oh Susanna." This next song is one of my all-time favorites. I have done this on average of once every 4 years for the last 28 years. So Harold Walters took 39, and I wrote it in the program. I think it's 39. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you the number. So it's not 39. I'm actually probably wrong. Anyways, a whole bunch of melodies, famous melodies from the world of music, from all over the place, and put them in one song of 3 minutes and 10 seconds. You're supposed to guess how many there are. I don't think 39 is the right answer. But if you win, if you guess the right number, you win, as it says in the program, you win our endless appreciation and respect. And that's worth more than anything money can buy. So there you go. Enjoy. Instant concert. This is a sticky off switch. We should talk to administration about that. was wrong. Or I was right, it wasn't 39, because it's written in my music. Any ideas? Not 37. 31's close, but you went over. So you lose because you went over. 30 on the nose. 30 on the nose. Yes, we do, here in Fostoria Band, we do apply the Bob Barker rule. It's as close as you can get without going over. So 1 would have been a better answer than 31. Sorry. I'm sorry. Next up, we have a couple of, I know we have our awards picnic after this, but we have a couple of things we wanted to do in front of everybody because we like embarrassing people. And so, you want to do the next, let's do the thing first. So with the help of Ms. Beeman, we have sort of redone how our leadership is going to look, and our student leadership is going to look in the fall. And one of the roles that we put in is a good old band president. This person will do essentially everything like a field commander or a drum major that some bands have would do, as far as starting everything, leading the band through warm-ups, all that kind of stuff, doing all the rah-rah, cheer, break, parade, rest, all that kind of stuff. Except they're not going to be doing the conducting part because I need them playing. And so we did a little election for band president, and it was, how many juniors do we have? Like 7? There's not a lot. This is the class that we sent home early in 8th grade because there was some cough going around or something. And so, you all right there? You need some scissors? You got, okay, sorry. You're supposed to vamp. So anyways, there are these 2 guys walking, I'm just kidding, I won't start telling jokes. And so we have our first band president in years. We've done this before, years ago, but it wasn't nearly as precise as what we're asking him to do this time. And so everyone voted. Everyone who will be back next year was supposed to vote. They didn't actually all vote. I know, I put an assignment in Google Classroom and they didn't actually all do it. No. Shocking. Yes. Anyways, and so I'm proud to announce that the band president for the 2023-2024 year is Ms. Karma Williams. And so we got Karma a gavel, and then this will be so the plan is this will be a traveling gavel. And then she can like engrave whatever she wants to engrave, whatever, and then we'll pass it on, and we'll pass it on, we'll pass it on.
See if it works. Okay.
There you go, yeah, there you go. Now don't throw it. I know that's your thing. So don't think that, oh, it's round. Launch it over there and hit people in the baseball field. Anyways. We have a couple others also. We have 2 senior awards we're going to go ahead and do now. The one senior award we made up when we got up here. It is named the Jack W. Wainwright Award, John W. Wainwright Award, named after the founder of the band. The founder, the same person, this amphitheater is named after, the same person that the PAC is named after, the same person that is named after the street in front of the school. It's really nice not having to worry about being the man because he was already here. So I appreciate the less pressure on me. Anyways, and so the Wainwright Award goes annually to a senior who shows exceptional leadership and really does a great job of doing whatever they can to help the band program. So this will be the 13th Wainwright Award given. And it's not necessarily, I can never figure out how to say this, because it's not about playing, but that doesn't mean they're a bad player. But that's just not the emphasis. The emphasis is on this, is who really helped keep the band tradition going, who really did everything they could do to make sure that the band program was good and progressing and will be able to be here for years to come afterwards. Do we have the one called out? Oh, look at you, yay. And so this year's John W. Wainwright Award goes to Ella Brooks. quintessential, like, I don't think people will realize how much she did until next year. She just does it. It's just done magically. And I see it, but I don't know that everyone else does. So, thank you. Good job. Or not. Okay, and then of course we have the John Philip Sousa Award, which many schools give across the nation, given annually to, actually, usually read the little, I want to read the little thing from So it says, in recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires, the John Philip Sousa Band Award is hereby presented to Alexis Hinkle. Alexis tried to do solo and ensemble every year. But then one year the bus had to turn around to IT, and then the next year, and the year after that it was virtual because everyone could talk. So anyway, so we will do the rest of them at the work. Yay! So as this is the last song for this band ever, I know, right? That sounds awful final, doesn't it? But it is, because every year, starting next week, we lose 12, 13, 11 set of amazing seniors, which I will talk about later. And so this band, as it's constituted, will never exist again beyond today. Which is the wonderful thing about this job and the terrible thing about this job, all wrapped up into one. That it's always changing, and we're always adapting, and we're always welcoming in new people, and we're always saddened by the loss of people that's been around for a while, but it's never the same, which is, again, one of the things I love about it. One of the things I can't stand about it is it's always something new, always something different. But it's really sad to see some people go, and so I want to take half a second and just recognize these seniors during the concert, and then we'll do more when we get to the banquet stuff. But this is and I told them this multiple times, a very special class to me. There's some of them, I don't know how we're going to do stuff without them. We will, because someone will step up in that spot, just like they stepped up in the spots of the people before them. But they've just always meant a great deal to me. I will forever think of them as sophomores for some reason. I don't know why. When they were 8th graders, I thought they were sophomores. Now they still seem like sophomores. No offense. I'm not saying you're sophomoric. Look it up. But just a tremendous group of young people, and I can't wait to see all of the fabulous things they achieve as they go forward beyond where we are now. There was something else I was going to say. They actually talked me back into doing a trip. They don't know it, but I hadn't planned. I was pretty done after the whole pandemic and all that kind of stuff. And then I thought, okay, well, this class would be the first class to not get to travel. Well, I can't let that happen. So they talked me into doing it by just being awesome and not actually saying something about it. So anyways, they also have. I don't know if you guys thought about this. They started out with Mrs. Kleba, who's now New Regal, and then they had Mrs. Caldwell, and then they had 4 years of Ms. Olenek, and then they had someone last year. They had Ms. Pirtle last year, and then they have Ms. Beeman this year. And so they've had 5 second chair band directors in their 8 years in band. They had a fire, right? Yeah, they had a fire, they had a pandemic. Yeah, they've had a lot. And so they're still double digits, and they're still together, and all that good stuff. So I'm not going to introduce them all by name, because that's for later, but all the seniors, would you please stand and appropriately get recognized for all your awesomeness? I was trying to get out of the way, and there's really no way to get, I'm like tethered with this thing. So, okay. Fittingly, like I said, this is our final concert for this band. We will be in performance again on Saturday, graduation. So if you're coming to that, you'll have that to look forward to. But the seniors, of course, won't be playing with us then. And then June 1st, families, and then the 8th graders in here. June 1st is marching band kickoff for next year. We get together. We have a little bit of rookie day, a couple hours of just meeting new people and teaching them a couple things, and then we get everyone together. We have some food. We eat a lot. We really do. Seniors, now that you're done, like I always tell them when they're younger, because they always go, "I want free food," and I go, "Well, you just wait your turn," because when you get to high school, you get fed a lot. Like you guys get fed a lot, right? And that doesn't even count Memphis, which was a lot. So, anyways, so we have some food. We have some. I think we're doing nachos, actually. Anyways, and then our first rehearsal as a new band, and then parents, a brief little parent meeting, and then we'll see everyone in July after that. So we have some exciting new changes coming up this fall. We have new auxiliary color guard people, so that'll be fun. And our first show out of camp is, don't tell anyone. First show out of camp is, I don't know what you would call it, karaoke. Is that good? A karaoke show. It is, which one are we opening with? Sweet Caroline? Sweet Caroline, YMCA, Party in the USA, and Don't Stop Believing. And so hopefully we can get all the crowd singing along and have a good old time with that one. So you have that to look forward to come fall. But we'll close with the Fostoria High School alma mater. We're going to banquet. Give us a second, because I think we probably should clean this up first. Because otherwise I think that there'd be like 5 of us cleaning it up, just a hunch. And then we've got food over there. And I thought we'd just bring it back here and sit here, and then we can hand out awards from here. Probably the easiest thing to do. Did anyone get that? Hey! Beautiful. All right, if you're not picnicking with us with your family or whatever, thanks for coming. Drive home safe. Good for you don't get hit by baseballs.